Welcome back to another episode of Fabulous Makeup, y'all. We are doing a tiger inspired look because I've always wanted to do something like this, and I felt like my channel needed to have something a little crazy going on, so I wanted to just let loose and go all kinds of crazy. The base today was from NYX, the Angel Veil NYX primer, because it does have a little bit of a white cast. That's, you know, a little extra oomph for today. This white base I'm putting is from NYX Cosmetics. Everything I'm wearing and everything at the end result is makeup, so I didn't use any face paint today. I just wanted it to all be makeup, so it was pretty easy to do for anybody. This black is the Pro Studio liner, a little liner pot, and I'm applying it with a angled brush. This is the Essence angled brush. And I'm making just really short etching motions, and I noticed when this eyeliner touches the white base, it kind of set gray, so I had to go back on top and add a little bit more liner to make it a little bit more black. And then to set it, I put black shadow, but right now I'm just using the liner and I'm etching out kind of the you know, the canvas for the face, for the tiger. I was using a picture for reference as far as the tiger patterns of the stripes went, because I wasn't exactly sure how everything went, but after a while I kind of understood how the patterns went, how it outlined the face, and how to make it look more tiger-esque rather than kind of zebra. And then came the part of figuring out how to make it look fuzzy. I think I did a beast look on my channel, but it definitely came out more beast than I think I wanted to be a werewolf, but oh well. But I definitely used some of the techniques I used from that video in this look as far as making it look hairy. Very short stroking motions, and then blurring and overlapping colors, and then more short stroke motions. After I started doing this look, I was like, this is gonna be a little more difficult than I thought. It was a lot of fun, not gonna lie, this was a lot of fun to do, but once I got into the details and trying to make it look more and more tiger, I was like, dang, this is a lot of different furs going different directions and different hairs and different like overlapping things, and I had to figure out how to overlap the black and the white to make it look like you know, the back of a tiger's mane is kind of, you know, it's layered looking. So I was like, I don't even know how to do layered looks. This is gonna be interesting. Right now I'm adding some of the black eyeshadow. This is from the 35N neutral palette, I believe. And I'm setting all of that black liner. I'm also using it to shade, and I'm not really shading as far as like I'm shading like eyeshadow. Like I said, I'm flicking it. So it looks like I'm kind of shading it, but I'm actually using back and forth like lines. There's a lot of lines. And then I noticed it started to get a little gray, so I had to go back in with some black to kind of even out the edges, and it was just, like I said, it was a lot of back and forth. After a while, like, I was starting to see like the furriness, and I was like, this is what we want. This is what we need. For the nose, I am using the same liner, and I noticed for a tiger nose, it's actually a lot more dramatic looking. It's not just a triangle like I was going to originally put. It does kind of have a dip on the outside of the nose, which I thought was kind of interesting, and it definitely made this look a lot more big cat rather than small cat, little cute little doot. So I was paying attention to the small details like that. So if you are doing like a freehand look for the first time, it's, you know, little important details like that can make all the difference in the look that you're trying to get. For the mouth, I decided to extend it a little bit more dramatically. As you can see, normally I would kind of take that halfway as far as I did before, as like for a Halloween look or something like that. But I wanted to be dramatic, and I wanted it to stand out from far away. So from up close it looked like a tiger, and from far away it looked really like a tiger. That's also why I'm kind of putting more white on the chin, because I noticed the tiger had more of like a grandpa gruff type of thing on the chin, so I wanted that to be a little bit more prominent too. So I'm going back in with some of the white, and I'm shading it backwards. So first I put the black lines, or I guess the black hairs going forward, and then I went back in with some of the white just to accent it, and that really helped bring it out a little bit more and made it look a little bit more hairy and texturized rather than making it look just like jaggedy lines. Also, the blurring before putting the extra lines helped too, because it kind of added extra depth behind the stripes and the lines. So everything had like a little bit of harmony going on. It's like a eyebrow care type of brush, and I kind of added some dots around the nose because I noticed the hairs on the tip of the nose were shorter than the hairs that were on the face, which were even shorter than the hairs that were kind of towards the neck area. So that's another thing I was paying attention to, was the length and the different things of hair. For the eyes, I took just the black shadow and the black eyeliner and just applied it all over the lid, and I just kind of made a smoky eye. It implies smoky eye, and flicked it out and shaded, and just it wasn't anything fancy. It wasn't really anything planned either. I did want it to be a cat eye because the reference picture that I was using, the eye was really dark and it was really blackened out, and it also had some extension, like a little extension pattern towards the eye area to make it a little more cat-like, so I kind of used that as an advantage to make the nose look wider, so that helped. Add a little mascara to blacken everything out. I didn't add lashes because tigers don't have lashes. I mean, they do, but they ain't wispy. I actually went as far as to contour and transform my ear because I was like, I kind of want to try making my ear look pointy without cosmetics. I mean, like, additive cosmetics. Tissues and whatnot. So I decided to use the white and the black shadow and, using contour and highlight to create that illusion of my ear being more pointed. And voila! That is my first ever tiger inspired tutorial, y'all. This was a lot of fun and it came out so cool. I should have gone out somewhere, but I didn't. But this will be a fun idea for Halloween. Thank you for watching and stay beautiful inside and out. Much love.